Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Energy Healing Tarot 123. This is your girl Empress Gem here to drop these jewels for the collective. This will be you guys midweek energy healing read for the week of April 5th to the 11th, being dated for today, April 8th, 2020. Today I'm going to deliver this message a little differently opposed to time stamping you all individually with mini reads. I figure I bring something for the whole collective with a lot more messages involved. I feel now we're at like a real deeper time, especially where some places, are locking down more. A lot more people are coming out of work. There's still uncertainty of when things are going to resume back to a semi-normal state. But the message that I got was to just pray on it, guys. Like, seriously. So we're going to get into your reading, and this will be for the whole collective. So take what resonates, leave the rest for everyone else. And remember, I cuss. Hopefully you won't hear too many noises in the background of this read because I'm trying to record this early before the kids make noise. So let's just try to get this message out to you guys. Okay, so to start this reading off different today, we're going to pull our first oracle from the Wow Offerings Oracle. These are messages that pretty much bring you closer to God, help you give it up to God. So, underneath the deck, before I shuffle up you guys' cards, you have contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God. So, let's see what messages we have for you guys today to help you get through what you're going through. I don't know. Where I'm at, it was like raining and it's all gray and cloudy and wet. How it is outside, I mean, I just feel like that's just the mood. Before I could even like really see outside, like I was waking up feeling like, you know what, this is just the mood of my collective today. And we're gonna see how we can help you guys. Sorry about that. How you can help you guys get out of this funk that you're in. So let's see what messages we have. Messages we have for the collective. Messages for the collective. Lots. Which I read them all because this is, again, for all of you guys. So, your messages out from the deck are gratitude. Find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. Then you guys have service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So, you got to give it to God, like let go. The more that you put out, it comes back. I always believe in that tenfold action. What you give to someone comes back to you tenfold. So do things from a place of love and don't try to do it to get something just solely back for you. Like when you do things from a place in your heart, other things can come to you more easily and freely. So your next message out is solitude. Once you embrace the inner divine in your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule without forcing or chasing. Again, doing things from the heart, allowing things to come to you. Truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. So again, stop watching the social media, stop watching the news, stop, putting yourself in a panic state. You drive and, you put yourself in this panic state and you get down with the fear. I was breaking this down to my husband last night about how what people don't realize is that fear can make you sick as well. So, like, I broke it all down, and the whole science and body way of, pretty much fear eventually breaking down your immune system, make you more susceptible to things. You cannot fear, okay? You need to realize the truth, see the truth in these things and what's going on. Really look at the numbers. If you are still stuck to your computer screens or phone screens or whatever, look at the real numbers. Look at other histories of other flus and sicknesses and things like that, and see how the numbers correlate to like people who die from like cancer and AIDS and things of that nature. And just the regular typical flu period. I mean, a lot of people wanted to compare it to the Spanish flu. I mean, go back and look at these things in history and see how it's moving across the world. You also have to keep in mind that what we see here in the United States is not necessarily what's going on in another country or in other countries, period. They filter what we need to see. So you have to sometimes cut that off, go within yourself and pray and talk to God, because he'll show you the answers. He'll give you that strength. He'll let you know what's going on, okay? You have to seek that truth. The only way you can seek real truth is seeking it from him. So your next message is true offering. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. Coming to pray, coming to God, giving to God, releasing to God, sacrificing for him, you know. May I relax into your plan, trusting that you want next steps. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for the highest. I am yours alone. So yes, just depend on God for this to get through this. Like, man cannot help you. Stay out of the 3D, stay more into your spirituality, whoever you pray to, however you pray. But that's where you need to get back to, because being caught up in the materials of the world and looking at the news and social media is, I feel what this energy is about. Like, it's taking people out of what I felt this whole quarantine thing was doing. It was bringing people together. But now I feel after so long, after so many weeks, people are starting to lose that emotional heart space, and they're just starting to think too much and think and look into things. But you have to stop that. You have to stay within your heart and trust the situation. Underneath the deck here, you have impatience, which I feel like, a lot of us, or a lot of, yeah, a lot of us are finally, like, we're getting impatient or feeling impatient about the process and what's going on. But the message says, my life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. So, collective energy here. You guys, I get it. We've been cooped up in the house. A lot of you guys have lost your jobs, currently laid off. You're waiting on unemployment. I heard that the turnaround was like 5 weeks in some places, probably all places, but it's intense and it's crazy. And then they're trying to like pamper and soothe people with these stimulus checks as if they're supposed to help cover what people have already lost in the past 2 months and what they're going to end up losing in the forthcoming 2 months. But again, you need to keep that faith in God. All I I preach it all day, every day, because I live it and I believe it. You have to keep that faith in God. If I could tell you the places I've been, the things that have happened to me, the things people have done to me, the places of employment who have done horrible things to me, or like were just cruel and, you know, just things, that in the beginning I thought were like, oh my gosh, but I saw the blessing. It took, anywhere depending on that same day, that same moment, to probably like a year later. So, but eventually, I got to see the blessing in a lot of those hurtful things that have happened to me. Why? Because I kept the faith in God. I prayed and prayed until it came, and it came, and asked him to show me and to heal me. And I was able to see why, a lot of things happened to me in my life. And I feel that all of those things happened so that I could be the person I am today, to come and deliver messages to other people, because I can stand and say that you can survive every and anything. As long as you have God on your side, you keep your faith, you can survive anything. I mean, anything. So let's get into more of your messages here and to your collective read for this week. So we need to keep in mind that, at the end of the day, it's about praying. You need to pray. You need to give to God. You need to keep your faith. You need to believe. I see here where This is a lot of like, so a lot of you guys are really like, I can see this financial piece where you guys are worried about your money here, and the universe is ideally like, this is a time where a lot of people need to realize that you, I feel God has given us this time to really sit back, relax, and reflect on what it is exactly that we want in life. Granted, on a usual everyday, day-to-day basis, majority, if not all of us, we're out here working in school, hands in this, hands in that. We're running around busy and we're not taking time to sit and be quiet and talk to God and listen to God. I feel right now, through these circumstances with COVID and people being on lockdown and in quarantine, this is supposed to be the time that you guys find your way back to Him, that you pray, that you sit in the silence that He has awarded you, that you rest, that you plan and come up with better things that will make you feel more fulfilled in life, because there's one thing about finding things that will make you happy, but I think being fulfilled is probably more of the pinnacle, because when you are fulfilled, I mean, that is happiness and bliss and I feel like that is everything embodied. When you are fulfilled, when your cup runneth over inside of you, that is everything, including happiness. And I feel at this time, you're supposed to sit and get yourself back together. Start that workout plan, start that diet, read that book, devise that business plan, work on that art project, work on that music, but I feel that this is what that time is, especially if you're somebody who sits at a desk, who used to sitting at a desk every day, all day, or, maybe you work in retail and, those aren't really essential. So they shut down those type of stores that sell like, just clothes and things like that. Maybe it's time for you to start your own business. Maybe you have great customer service and you should consider looking into courses to, do marketing or something, web design, anything. There's a reason for everything, and you really have to sit and see what that reason is, and you have to talk. So let's clarify out some of these cards here, because in the center of your read, you have the heart chakra. And I feel that this is you needing to find your heart space. Right now, as a collective, you are all in your heads. You're all trying to find your way to bring balance into your life here. I can see that you're really trying to make a decision here to be in harmony. You just want to be in harmony with yourself, with the decisions that you're making. Like, you want things to get better, but it's like you're so much in your head that I feel that you're almost like you're removing your heart from the situation, You're removing your heart from situations that matter. That's what it is. You're removing your heart from situations that matter, and I feel like you're investing your heart into things that you shouldn't probably look into. Like, I feel like, if you're just seven deadly sins, okay? Like greed, gluttony, like I just see, greed, like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it, have it, have it, have it. And it's like, right now you have to make do with what you have and understand that God never just shuts you out. The door closes, the window opens. Like, He never just shuts you out. This heart chakra energy here, I think you need to transform the way that you're feeling within your heart here about things. You need to transform your emotions and your feelings. You need to put to rest any type of ill intent decisions that you're trying to decide to make. I see here some people trying to do just about anything to get up off their feet, or, screw, I'm going out here and I'm going to do this. I'm not covering down and blah, blah, blah. Because I want this. I want this opportunity. I want that. But I'm seeing here where you need to get in your heart and you need to lay any decisions that you feel like may not be right. I feel like you need to lay them aside and just wait. Like, you need to heal mentally about what is going on right now. That's why I really feel like you guys need to get back into your heart. You need to pray, like, seriously. I see that, when you put to rest those thoughts that you're having here, that action that you want to take that may actually lead you to some sort of heartache, when you put that to rest and you stay deep within your heart, I see that you have a new opportunity that comes towards you here. It's calling for you to follow your intuition and walk away from whatever partnership you were about to try to get into. So this could be, male or female, kind of doesn't matter, but I need money now, and the neighbor down the street sells drugs, so I'm gonna go and see if he'll let me sell with him. No, 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 no. You need to follow your intuition, walk away from that union, because there's not enough people circulating out here in these streets, first off, to like want to do that unless you have like crazy clientele. But do you really want to like run that risk? Do you really want to run the risk of law enforcement? I mean, just wait it out a little bit. I feel that you need to get your heart out of ill intent motives for yourself and just sit and pray. Like, you need to sit within yourself and really think strategically hard, about what it is that will fulfill you. Again, I'm getting this. Fulfill. You need to follow your intuition on the things that will truly fulfill you. Don't do things for the spur of the moment. And I'm looking back here and I'm looking at what, most people got for the week. And it was just like, a lot of negative self-talk, people trying to waste your time, take your time up, people coming back and, you know, people just coming back and running you around in the same circle. But I see where you guys you really need to let this stuff go and give it to God. You really need to just worry about your own master plan now. Get it out of your heart space. Get all that negative stuff out of your heart space. It's time to transform your heart here. You're feeling discontent and bored emotionally. I mean, you got the 4 cups here. You're feeling like you're missing out on opportunities. You're seeing other people shining and stuff in the background, and you're just like, well, I'm just sitting here in the house losing out. There are look at all these other essential people out here working. Yeah, these essential folks are also putting their life at risk, like us nurses and those doctors. Oh, yes, I heal and I heal, by the way. But it's, yes, we still go out, we still make a paycheck, we still work because we're essentially needed staff, but we're also putting ourselves and our families at risk as we go out and we expose ourselves to this virus. There are some days when I wish that my husband didn't have to go out to work to do what he does, because I know he encounters many different people every day, but he has to do what he has to do. Yeah, but right now, a lot of you guys just feel like you're missing out on opportunities. And again, I'm saying that God has awarded this time so that we can all plan something better. Because when this is over, and it will be, these lockdowns, the quarantine will lift, things will resume back to some sort of, normalcy in life. When we do resume back into life, you need to have a plan. You can't just be sitting around getting fat and waiting on that old job and stuff like that. You have to have a plan. You feeling like you're missing out on an opportunity? The only opportunity that I really see that you guys are missing out on here, yes, is not deciding to work on yourself, not deciding to plan for yourself, not deciding to do things that will fulfill you truly, emotionally. Yeah, you need to decide to cut out the illusions, cut out the secrets, cut out whatever negative, dark thoughts that you're having here. Yeah, you need to cut out any of that old negative, dark actions that you think, anything that you're thinking is going to bring back what you had. Because, with 3 cups and 4 cups, that's 7 cups. I don't see that as anything that's really being viable for you right now. I do see that as many options that you could have to go and emotionally fulfill what I think is a materialistic type of thing. But I really do think that you need to decide to cut that out, cut out that illusion, cut out that darkness, cut out that negative mindset that you're having. Like, I just see you guys wanting to go out and do fast, easy, quick things, scheming, scamming. Don't do that. Like, that is not what this time is for. The universe, which is what you have here, has 7 of Pentacles, which is also the patience and planning card here. You want a new opportunity, you have to plan for this new opportunity here. It's not going to just come to you. You have to plan for this new opportunity and cut out this negative, fear-based, low-vibing energy that you have within yourself. You have to change if you want this independence. Yeah, you have to get out of this negative mindset that you've had in the past. If you want 10 of Pentacles, if you want to be victorious and successful, especially after this is over, You have to continue to plan for yourself appropriately, okay? With you properly planning and taking better action, this is going to allow you to emotionally walk away from any of that negative, fear-based, low-vibing energy, low-vibing thoughts. Exactly. Five of Swords, mental conflicts, any of that defeat. You're going to be able to walk away from that stuff. Clear it out of your heart and be able to heal and go after your star card, which is fulfillment. I see that you have plenty of plans and plenty of ideas that you want to do. And it seems that, they can work out for you. There are more beneficial options for you other than some of these ones that you are thinking of. I feel that you need to cut through and sort out things that aren't in your best interest, and you need to walk away. You need to move on mentally. Like, I feel like somebody even like propagate, like, gave you a proposition and you were considering it. I don't feel like the proposition that this person was giving you wasn't something that you should deal with. Like, you need to see that maybe they're lying. They might try to scam you out of the last that you have. They might try to take you, if you run into somebody on the street that says, oh, I can help you do it. They might try to steal you. Human trafficking and all that is still going down. People are really trying to figure out ways how to get money. So you can't trust everybody. You need to see the clarity in a lot of the things people are offering you and saying to you. That's why I say you need to sit, get back close to God, and pray and listen. Just listen. That Ace of Swords, Truth or Clarity, will come out and you will be able to move on. You will be able to put this to rest when you can see this truth here and these mental conflicts being caused by someone who's trying to come in union with you, someone who's trying to make something happen with you. This person ain't nothing but a liar, and they ain't here for nothing but to deceive you and to keep you more behind. You cannot mess with this person. You cannot mess with these ideas. You need to focus on a better game plan for yourself. You need to go within and ask God, God, show me the way. Help me. Heal me. You need to talk to him. Because I see you wanting to rejoice in celebration. I see you wanting to have abundance. I see you wanting to have it all. I see you wanting to get back to life. I see you wanting to get out and go out and have fun with friends and go drinking and partying and happy hour. Yeah, after work. I see you trying to get back to happy hour after work with your friends. But right now you just can't because, first off, bars are closed. And there may not be any work for you right now. You might be at a lack of being able to work, going out with your friends for the celebration. Now, if they're your friends and you have their number and they're still your friends and they're not sick, have happy hour at home if it's that serious. Like, if you need people to be around, call over a couple of your folks that, if you got, and none of you guys are sick, have happy hour at home, okay? You're worried about, how to bring balance to your life and how to bring balance to your coins and be successful and doing all this stuff, even still while you're sitting at home. You can. There are ways. You just have to sit and think more positive and what will fulfill you. People see that you have the power, okay? I see that you have the power. I don't care what other people may be saying to you or whatever, but I see that you have the power here. You have the power to change your circumstance. You have the power to do better. You have the power to be happy. You have the power to move forward successfully. You have the power to be happy. You have the power to give yourself something worth it to you, something that will fulfill you emotionally with passion. You need to be assertive, okay, and let go of this regret and sorrow of whatever you may not go back to having pre-COVID-19. Okay, things are going to be different in some shape or form. You're worried about following your gut intuition about the things that you want to do? Let me tell you something. Follow your gut intuition. It's never failed you. Listen to your body. Okay, when you're sitting quietly and you start getting a feeling, listen to that. That's God responding. Listen to it. Okay, if you pray, and then you sit and start feeling something or hearing something, listen to it. Yes. Do not deceive yourself out of what you have found out while you were within yourself. You need to move forward and continue to manifest the new opportunities in your life that you seek. I do see that you are going to heal from this situation. It's not going to be easy with this Three of Swords as your outcome, okay? It's, no one said that this was going to be easy. No one ever said that any large hardship across a world or a country was going to be easy on its people. But I see that you do heal from this, and your fortune changes because you have the wheel of fortune coming out. So the wheel will change. If you feel that you are so freaking low and down right now, you will be higher, okay? The wheel will change, and it's going to happen fast, okay? As you're healing, it's going to come in quick, okay? The truth, the justice, the stableness, the maturity is going to come in fast as hell. And then at that point, when it comes in, you're going to really appreciate that you loved yourself during this time. Loving on yourself and doing a lot of planning and getting your game plan down is so important to bringing stability. And look at that. Under the deck, I have 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands, okay? You can bring this stability to yourself. You can bring this independence, this coin, that bag. You can get back to that bag. You can be back independent and happy in love, okay? But you have to be assertive. You have to be assertive in your prayer. You have to be assertive in your thoughts. You have to be assertive in your actions. You have to be true, okay? You have to be patient because things don't happen overnight. It will come and it will come to you, okay? So I got some more messages for you guys. We're going to get something out the regular affirmators deck here. So, worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Okay, that's that fate changing, that wheel of fortune after you've healed. And you see that you're worthy because you've loved yourself through this process, through this time. Okay. Guilt is not invested into my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly. So don't doubt yourself. But in the same breath, don't go towards anything that's negative and low base that you know is not going to benefit you. Okay, that you know is going to be short-lived. That's too many though, Spirit. I'll take that first one. Let's see if we got any other ones. Spirit, I want to give you all the affirmation, okay? God is like, look, affirm, affirm, affirm. Tell them that they are, that they're good. Affirm, affirm, affirmative. Okay, we had another flipper, I think, in here. Or maybe, nope, it just flipped on out the deck like crazy. Okay, so you have love. Love is a many splendored thing. Today, I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self-congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point trash basket shot on the first try, or how about the chills I get while singing along with whatever song that it is that you sing that gives you that feeling, okay? You have get centered, okay? When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of your favorite animal holding a magic wand or whatever type of magical item it is that you love or you care about, and you're floating through the space on your bed or your sofa or your wash machine, but just get centered, okay? Then you have generosity. I give generously to those around me. What I say about giving and it coming back tenfold, right? No matter how much or how little I have, I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. And that just puts a whole wrench in everything. Then you have power. I am strong. I am grounded. I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I am like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. And the last message out of the affirmators is wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. So like I said, you don't know what's going to happen. This is the time to get it together because things are going to change after this quarantine lockdown is over. You need to get centered. You need to come from a space of love. You need to give so you can receive. Stay within your power and stop worrying and panicking and fearing, right? So for those of you guys, with work issues, I have the affirmators at work deck. So I'll give you guys a little bit of work affirmators. So the first card you have is respect. I resist the urge to gossip and opt instead to speak well of my colleagues. Yeah, sometimes they're less than ideal, but so am I. And I would hope that they're extending the same respect to me. Doesn't it feel good to take the high road? So without, respect, just even, okay, so it's like a lot of jobs that said you couldn't work from home and now you're realizing you can. Don't talk about it. Just appreciate it and be thankful for it. Or, people who are just like talking about what they got going on or whatever. Don't get into that. Don't get into the negative self-talk, the down talking of other people, the downplaying of other people. Like it says, take the high road. And as in your first message is just get back centered with yourself. Remember love, places of love. So yeah, just respect folks. Respect what's going on with your work situation. You don't want to say or do or anything type crazy, especially if you are sitting at home from your job, because you want to make sure that you can go back to it. So Spirit has one message out of there, and it says limits. It's fun to be a yes person, but not when the yeses are maybe responsible for suddenly having no time, patience, or will to live. It's time to exercise your right to set boundaries and declare limits on how much responsibility you can take on. Yes, you are sometimes allowed to say no. And no, that will make anyone claw your eyes out. You know what you can handle, and nothing is going to fall apart if you nobly admit you've noticed you're not able to add another unopened note to your novel of notifications now. So it's okay to say no, no, no. I think this is definitely for those of you who work from home, or who are still out here working and you're feeling tired, and it's okay to say no. Bottom line, it's okay to say no, especially in the medical field. It's okay to say no and be honest and open and ethical about it, because last thing you want to do is make a mistake on your job because you're tired because you've been saying yes. Okay? So it's okay to say no. And then underlying energy is opportunities. When new opportunities arise in my life, I swallow my hesitation and gladly accept them. At this point in my journey, I can't tell what will turn out to be a dead-end path and what will be the road to my dream career. So I might as well try them all. Dear Maps app developers, how about a fortune-telling option? And I feel that that comes through with those of you who are sitting at home, who are laid off, and who are wondering what's going to happen. Look, that job probably wasn't even a job for you. And like I said, while you're sitting at home, you're probably planning. Some of you probably got the idea, you know what, I'm going to go back to school. Some of you probably started back online classes, signed up for school. I know a lot of places are now allowing you to do all of that through online. You're probably signing up and taking classes because you realize, you know what, that job wasn't about much of anything. Let me work on something better, or let me learn this craft, or let me invest in my own business. There's always an opportunity, okay? I can take it all the way back to the beginning. God closed that door so that the window can open. That's just how that rolls. New opportunities. So, the last messages I want to give you guys are from the Angel Answers deck. Love this deck, right? So, yeah, underneath we have helpful people, right? Helpful people help people. Like hurt people hurt people. We need to help each other out here, folks. Oh, Jesus, y'all cards is. Okay. That's me up being nice about it. And it still had a couple more that it wanted to give me. And I'm going to read them all to you guys. So, let me just see what all flipped out. Flipped up before we get the reading. Okay, and underneath your deck, it is helpful people again. I only did one shuffle out. That's crazy. Okay. So, see here. Your cards say meditation brings answers. What I say, go within yourself, pray. Meditation is the same thing. You pray. You go within, you meditate, you pray, you talk to God. Okay? So meditation brings answers. I'm going to say it again. Meditation brings answers. Next card out is if you believe. Like I said, you need to keep your faith. Okay? Keep your faith. Opportunity. That's the last message I just gave out of the work affirmators. Opportunities. Opportunities are upon you if you believe. But you need to what? Let go. Next card is let go. You need to release and give to God and know that He has you. Okay? Everything happens for a divine reason. It is divine timing when things take place in your life. You can try to rewrite it all you want, but you will go through mad obstacles until you are back on a path that you are meant to be on, okay? Whatever it is, like I said, you got people who are coming around trying to present you with offers and low vibe and stuff that ain't for you, and it might look good to you, and you might be considering it, especially from a place of your heart, because you know that you're weak in your heart because of your situation right now. This message, I feel, goes with that. Not the right time. Dealing with that is not the right time. You need to remain positive, which is the next card. Remain positive about your circumstance, okay? And then you need to ask for help from others, a more better positive help. And I feel more so this is like the community, or when I talked about, that happy hour incident, and it was like, you're missing your friends. You probably only got 2-3 friends. They can come over your house. Y'all can have happy hour at 5 o'clock. Go out and get you a little bottle of champagne or wine or whatever it is, or a couple beers, and sit around and laugh and joke. And I don't know what come on at about 5 o'clock. Family Feud. Watch Family Feud or something like that. Don't watch the news though. Or catch up on an episode of whatever show that it is that you guys watch together. But ask for help from others. We're all here to help. And I think this also goes back to that affirmation of love. We're all here to help one another. That's what I feel the whole world is supposed to do. We're supposed to help each other. We're all supposed to be held accountable for one another and how we're all doing and making sure that we're all being well taken care of. You probably sitting there with all the toilet paper and your neighbor got all the paper towel. Talk to your neighbors. This is the time where it's time to reach out to your neighbors, reach out to the people into your community, and see what resources you all have so that you can pull in together, so that you can survive. It's always that saying of it takes a village to raise a child. Well, guess what? It still takes that same exact village to just take care of the village, period. The village people take care of each other in the village. So whatever your little village dynamic is that you're around, get to know the members of your village, because I'm sure you all will be able to help each other during this time, okay? And then the last card out is big, happy changes, okay? It gets no better than that, collective. It doesn't. So, guys, like I said, give it to God, okay? Pray, go within yourselves. I just really felt with, this gloomy type weather that I was having up here and how I was feeling, even yesterday, because I seen some of you guys, I feel when I was reading through, some of my timeline feeds on some folks, and I was seeing the stress and just the depression and the downness of the situation. I just felt I had to get out here and tell you guys, to stay positive and remain strong and keep your faith in God, okay? He's the only one who can help through this, and this is a spiritual war that we're all going through. It's a test. It's a test of faith, and I need you guys to be strong soldiers in this war and keep your faith. So, guys, that was your message for this week. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so that you know when the next readings come out. Because I might be dropping off random stuff. You never know. So do that. And I'll catch you guys definitely for your Energy Healing Week reads for next week. Until then, you guys take care. Peace.